And then we come into December. So for you, this is going to be a one energy, which is probably a fucking good one to end on. So this is a red. This is new doors opening and new opportunities will appear. And like I said, it's like you've just really grown by the end of the year. And it's like there's all this new opportunity and possibilities out there for you. But with this, you need to be courageous, ambitious, and just like strong. Like be fearless. Be fearless. That's what it feels like to really just kind of take the bulls by the horn and not miss out on anything and anything again because you've built your intuition over the year. You've built what feels good. You've built into this space where you feel in your body. You have a physical reaction to, oh yeah, that feels good. Oh, that's a bit, I'm unsure. And you really trust in yourself. So when these opportunities and things appear, it's like you finally know what is right for you and you start to go after it. So allow yourself to go after all these things that are there for you for the taking. And again, connecting with that vision, like we started with at the beginning of the year as well, and like allowing yourself to believe and trust that you can achieve these things. So then you've got almost like, so this is where with the sort of one energy, it can, because it's like exciting, it's buzzing, like I'm vibrating. You may find you have more energy in the month of December as well because of that, because that is the red, it's the physical body, it's that energy kind of vibrating through you. But when it's happening too much and you're not kind of grounding, it can become a little overwhelming of knowing what to do and where to go because there's too many choices. And this is what it feels like with like maybe there's these sort of new opportunities and possibilities for you out there. And then it's like, well, shit, what do I do? But this is when you go back to your practices. This is when you go back to the things that you've been doing over the year to lean in and go, what do I need? Which one is the one that I need right now? And focus on one thing at a time so you don't get overwhelmed. You've also got the snake in here. This is all about healing, the great healer, that you are a healer. And it's about you really shedding that the 2024 version because you have developed in the 2025 a whole different person, and that is you just really allowing yourself to come away from that. There is a rebirth, a regeneration that happens here, and then again when you're making your decisions, kind of just come back to yourself to make those decisions, and see what sits right. If you need to voice them out with people, that's great, but when you go to decide, just sit with yourself to decide it for yourself. And you've got the Three of Pentacles. This can be teamwork. This can be you connecting with other people and building some kind of team that is serving you and you work together as one. There is, again, this sort of expansion that comes in here, as well as such creativity. Like, don't be afraid to do what you want to do, no matter how that looks. Like, do it your way, no one else's way. And the thing is, if you do it differently, people are more interested as well because they're like, oh, I've not seen that before. So just allow yourself to really lean into what you're being called to do, and let yourself do it and show the world and have courage and be fearless and go after it and don't let people hold you back anymore. And you've got the eagle that comes out with this as well. And this one is trust that spirit have your back. Okay, so anytime you doubt yourself, your whole year, anytime you doubt yourself, trust the spirit got your back. Like, you are guided. It's there for a reason. It's happening for a reason. And no matter how fucking hard and horrible it is sometimes, you can get over it. You are going to overcome it. You have the ability to do it. You just have to show up for yourself. You have to put in the work for yourself. But you can definitely do it if you want to. That's the difference. It's always the difference if you really want to. But I also feel like you've got like this eagle eye. It's like I just feel like you have this ability to do things so differently and it feels powerful. And there's this sort of illumination that comes through. There's a gentleness of healing as well that comes in this as well. But it's also leaning on your sort of ancestors as well. So again, work with the angels in any way you can to help bring in this truth of who you are and what you want to do as you move forwards going into the next year, especially because your next year will be an 8 energy. So you're going to be life path and an 8 energy going into next year. So that's big, powerful energy. And that's why we focus on the mind this year, because then you're just getting yourself ready for a fucking powerful year next year, really, let's be honest. So you're really putting in the work this year, ready for next year. And which is why it's important to show up for yourself this year. That's what I have for you, my love.